Hey guys, what's going on? Highwayman here today. Gonna be bringing you a bit of a top 5 list. I know Sugi just made one of these, but this is kind of like a reply to his because he asked us to list our favorites in the description below. But I went a step further, so I don't want to make a video because why not? But yeah, this is mostly to you, Sugi. These are my heroes. These are my reasons. But for everyone else, just generally, it's just a top 5 list of my most enjoyed heroes from North America's version of Lost Saga. Now, there are a few on there that are a little, some people might take them as a little cheesy, but I don't care. These are just my personal enjoyment. They're ranked on nothing but what I like to play. They're not based on how good they are, how meta they are, how viable they are. None. They're just how much I enjoy playing them. That is the simple criteria for this video. That's all it was. That's all it will be. But yeah, let's get on to the video. So, this is my number 5. My number 5 is Red Hood. I really like this character. Like, there's not really a lot that can be said about this. I love the combos. I love the mix-ups. The fact that it has an infinite is right up my alley. I like people mess it up, but that's okay. It just has so much going for it. It has the nice air dash, the nice guard break, a really fast guard break. It just has so much going for it. Like, combo wise, gameplay wise, the hero is just really fun. If you've played Red Hood and you don't like it, I don't know. You don't like combos or something, I guess. This hero is combo city. I mean, like, I know a lot of people are cheesy with his armor, just do this, but like, there's a lot more to the hero than just that. I mean, even though the weapon skill does kind of suck and lag, it doesn't do that. Still, the rest is pretty good. The doll, actually, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this, but you can use the doll to eat things like Mephisto wings because of how long it lasts. Like, this entire skill, you're invincible. Like, you literally can't be hurt. So, like, just right then is when you can be hurt. So, like, if you see someone flying at you with Mephisto wings, you just pop that and then boom, you don't get really hurt. So, that, I mean, her hood could be better. The fact that it's lags legit kind of sucks, but, like, the rest of her kit's really good. I mean, you get that whole deep mix-ups with everything. Like, you can just do so much on this character that it just has so much potential to be used really well. It does kind of suffer outside of 1v1s, but I mean, that's where a lot of my favorite heroes unfortunately dwell. I don't know what it is, but I really like 1v1s, even though I don't want to much. So moving on to the next one, this is my number 4. This is a vampire. Now, a lot of people hate this hero. I understand why. He's very strong, a lot going on, a lot of air mix-up, and a lot of damage. Mostly because people use him for this. They just weapon skill, but like, the hero just has so much going for him that it's completely ridiculous. Like, he can sprint, he's melee, so he's got double jump, he's got very good air attacks. He's got the mobility with his bats. Bats recharge while you sprint. Like, he has an amazing passive, like, a lot. I don't know, like, he's just really good. His trinket is meh. I mean, his gears are kind of whatever. His weapon skill is definitely good, but like, just the rest of it is weird. I also really love the fact that he kind of walks with his hand behind his back, all proper like. I don't know why, but I really like that. But yeah, you can do like some pretty good. I completely messed it up, but you can do some ridiculously good combos with this hero. And I guess that's probably one of the reasons why I like him so much. Because like, anyone who really knows me from this just sounds funny because it sounds something like exactly what Sugi said, but if anybody who really knows me, when I used to play OGP a lot, my favorite hero back then was Hasimo. So, like, having a hero that has like the air resets and the air juggles is just right up my alley. Like, that's just something I absolutely love. I mean, granted, I may not be the best vampire. I'm actually probably like one of the worst vampires. He's still fun. I still love playing him. He's still probably one of my, like, if I have the chance, I usually try and play him. Just because, like, I love this right here, like this combo thing, and then you just weapon skill. Oh, it's just so good. I mean, and then you can't really take his basics for granted either, because he has that nice, the nice third attack. His basics are pretty quick. They do good damage. Like, they're not bad. He does have a really nice counter attack as well. It steals some health too, so I mean, how could you not like having the ability to suck some health? You know, I mean, he is a vampire, granted, so. But yeah, vampire is my number 4. Moving on to my number 3. Now this, honestly, I was really struggling between who I should put at number 3, but I actually ended up putting Lee because, man, I just love this hero. Like, he's just so much fun. He's so fast. He has really good combos that like you have to know how to do, otherwise you'll fail. Like right there, I goofed. But just all around, Lee is such a fun hero. He has so much going for him. He's the really nice air dash. He's got the really good dash attacks that lift. He's got the insane instant transport mobility with his whole beam here. He's got a ground lift. He's got a guard break with the passive. That. He has ridiculous juggles. So like, just gonna do something real quick. I messed up, but you get the point. You can do some pretty good juggles. Can't speak. You can do some pretty good juggles with this hero. Like his air mobility is ridiculous as well. His just all around mobility is really good. Like he's so fast. He's so hard to pin down. I know a lot of people are really cheesy with him and just do this, but I mean even that is still like you can still do some pretty good stuff off of just the air dash spam. Like I don't know. This hero just has a lot going for him. He definitely has a lot of like mix-ups you can do. Like you can do. I mean, he only has a 3-hit basic, but the fact that it pressures so hard with double hits on each hit is really nice. Actually, it's a 4-hit basic. I'm dumb. I completely forgot about that. I guess I never used a kick, so I forgot. But he has really good air attacks. He can air dash off of after both of his air attacks, so that makes it really good. He has really good air combos. If you can get someone in the air, he has really good ground combos. He has really good juggles. Just he's a very high skill cap hero, and I feel like if you know how to use him really well, you can beat most of these uniques that are around anymore. I mean, that's just plain simple fact of the matter. That is my opinion. Might be wrong, but I think that if you're a good lead player, you could easily hold your own ground against most things. Just because of what this hero has. Like he has the good damage, he has the good combos. Like, I mean, his gears aren't that good, but like, just his weapon is just so good. It's so hard not to like Lee. I mean, like you're literally Bruce Lee flying around the battlefield, kicking the shit out of people. Like, you know, like that. He also has a really good deflect counter. Yeah, so I mean, that is the thing that he has. He has the deflect into the counter. I'm not gonna really bother showing because most of you know what this is by now. If you played Lost Saga at all. So, like, he has the deflect and the counter built into one. The counter feints, so, and then you can go into, like, dash attacks off of that. Like, Lee is just a really good hero. Like, right there, I just showed you a little bit of a combo. Like, that's the type of stuff you're going for on Lee. Like, he's so good. And he's just so much fun. It's just, like, I don't know what it is. I just love the whole... You're Bruce Lee flying around the map, dragon kicking people in the chin because of the fact that they get too close to you. Like, I don't know. I just love it. So, Lee's going to go on my number 3. Alright, guys, so moving on to number 2. This one this might cause a little bit of controversy, but I love F-Saber. I really just love this hero. I love everything it has to offer. I love the air juggles. I love the long chain of combos. I mean, he is a rather easy hero, but, like, I just love that. Like, right there, that's so good. How could you not like that? The drop damage off of one... It's not even one full loop. It's like... Like, you can do stuff like this, and it's just ridiculous. And then I fail. But, I mean, F-Saber is just such a fun character. I mean, he's so cheesy. He can be cheesy if you play him that way, but... Ever since he's gotten a little bit of nerfs, so he's a little more fair now. But, man, he's just so much fun. Like... Okay, that was weird. I don't know why that happened. But, like, I don't know. I don't really play this hero that much anymore, but it still has to be one of my favorites just because of the fact that, like, it has so much going for it. It has just so much damage, so much juggles. It's really kind of hard to pin down. And a good F-Saber is very, very scary. There are a few around who didn't just play F-Saber just because he's really cheesy. And to those, I salute you because you guys You guys are the ones who really know this character's in and outs. I mean, I don't. I just know how to do this, and this is the fun thing about it for me. I don't know. I just really like it. He has a 3-hit basic, so I mean, basics aren't bad. They're actually pretty quick. You can jump cancel every single one of these, so you can stay really safe. And he's got the really nice dash attack that doesn't faint the second hit, so you don't even have to land the first. The really good dash hold D that just launches people. I mean, he just has so much going for him. I don't know. I just really like this hero. Like, I don't know. I just really like heroes like this. I like my favorite style of heroes is like this mech hero. Like, if you go back on my channel a long time ago, my I think my most viewed is a VMech guide that I made back when we first launched North America's Lost Soccer. So that was a long time ago, and that was back like that. VMech used to be my favorite hero, just because I love the air juggles. Like, if you haven't noticed by now, that's a reoccurring theme on my list here. Air juggles. Anything that air juggles, I love it. Like, it's cheesy, but I just love that flashy style of play where you're just so high up in the air and just dunking on people. But yeah. Even though I say that, my next one, my number one has nothing to do with air combos. Well, kind of. But yeah, I don't know. I really like F-Saber. He's a really fun hero for me. He's not all that hard. So like, if you're looking for a hero that is like mechanically intensive, look elsewhere, because F-Saber is not your hero for that. But he's still a lot of fun. He has a really good weapon skill that ties people up. His skills are kind of whatever, but like, I don't know. He's just a lot of fun. He looks cool. Like, look at him. He just looks really cool. The like insectoid looking mech. He's just fun. And this, I just wanted to throw in a quick honorable mention because I realized I forgot about this hero until I was looking back through my hero list. But yeah, Desperado is a really fun hero. It's just got a lot of damage with the shots. It has the mobility. Once you actually fire, you can just slide all over the place. I don't know. It's a really fun hero. I like the flashy playstyle. I like the shots. I love the gun. The guns, rather. Pistols are a big thing for me. I really like dual pistols or single pistols and stuff like that. But yeah, that was just sort of a honorable mention because I realized I forgot about this hero. Don't know how, but yeah, that was just a honorable mention. Alright guys, and this is number 1. This one is a long time coming. Man, I love the Destroyer. It is just so much fun to play this hero. He's kind of outdated now, so you have a very hard time against things like Mephisto, Strider, and whatnot. But I love this hero so much that I actually went out and had Queen make me a gear design for it, as far as the Arcane Robe. I have so many good memories of this hero. It doesn't matter what I do, I always find myself playing Destroyer. It doesn't matter. Like, this hero is just, it's so much fun. It has so much going for it. I actually kind of want to say, like, it's kind of what I want to refer to as a unique light. As hilarious as that sounds, but I just want to give a little bit of reasoning behind why I picked this as my number 1 over something like F-Saber or Elite. So, this hero, giving a little bit of backstory on it, this was like one of my very first mains. When it first came out, I played the ever-living shit out of this hero. I mean, I'm only level 50, but if you know me at all in the game, you'll know that I've always had a hard time getting anything to a high level. So this is an account. 50 is like anybody else's 100. That's gonna sound crazy, but whatever. I don't care. Destroyer. So getting back to the Destroyer. The Destroyer is just, it's so much fun of a hero. Like, I just love the air mix-ups it has. Like, how could you not, like, I don't know. It's just so good because the fact that you can just stay in the air, you can move around. You're so hard to keep down, like look at this. Like, I mean, granted, you do use up a lot of passive meter when you're just doing this, a lot more than you used to. When this thing first came out, you could just fly around and be a menace to society, killing everybody because no one could really pin you down. But like, it's so much fun just to fly around and shoot down on people, and just, it's so satisfying getting that double thing, dropping, and then doing something like that. Like, it's just so satisfying just to be able to do stuff on a hero that's kind of out of date and just shit on people because the fact of the matter that Destroyer hurts like a lot. Look at that. I mean, I do have a lot of attack on my Destroyer, so it doesn't really matter. But like, I don't use. I know this is a custom gear set on this hero, but this is just what I end up finding myself using. I use the Ancient Trinket for like stuff for like juggles and whatnot, but like, there's something just so satisfying about this hero. It is the only ranged hero of its caliber. Now, the reason I say it's unique light, emphasis on the light, is because just this hero's weapon has so much going for it. It has really long combos in the form of the ground thing, the ground juggle thing, that I will attempt to show if I don't suck. Well, you get it. You've seen it. If you've ever played against a good Destroyer, it isn't me. You've seen it. You've seen the ground juggle. But yeah, I used to be good at that, but I've just stopped playing Destroyer for too long, and now I can't do it. But this hero is just so much fun. The weapon skill and just spamming those shots. It used to be hilarious. You could do like a stream of bullets. That was funny, but you can't do that anymore. Unfortunately, part of the nerfs. But there's just this hero just has so much going for it. Like you have your air dash mobility thing when you're flying around with your shots. You can just lay down some cover fire if you need to. You can cancel the jump. Now, what a lot of people don't know is if you're actually in this flight mode like this and someone hits you while you're dashing back and forth, they actually won't hit you. It will drain your passive meter and you will block. Now, there's a lot of people who actually don't know that. They don't know why, probably because Destroyer isn't used that often anymore. But you can block. You can actually use that to save your ass quite a bit. So, like, if you see a blockable skill coming, you just do this and scoot backwards, and there's really nothing skill could do because if it hits you, you're gonna block. So, and you have high mobility with your whole D, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, Mephisto wings are still gonna fucking ruin your day, but when don't they ruin people's days? But I mean, there's really not much that can be said about really more about this hero. It just has a lot of utility with the flight mode. There's so much, like, so many intricacies to the hero that sets apart a good Destroyer from a bad Destroyer. Like, you won't ever see someone who's like, alright, so for example, right, you can see Mephistos who are like, it's a decent Mephisto. He's not terrible, but he's not amazingly overpowered either, right? That is not the case with Destroyer. You will almost never see, it's never one of those cases like, wow, that guy is somewhat decent at Destroyer, he's melting, he's like completely shitting on me. That doesn't happen, just because of the fact that Destroyer's a very high skill cap. He has so much going for him. Like, there's just so much you can do with the flight mode, as well as just your regular shots. And the fact, another reason I really like this hero though, is basics are all ranged, so you don't actually have to be in melee range to hit somebody. Like, you can be quite a bit of ways away. Like, that's probably about max range right there, but you can still hit someone from really far with your basics. The only time that becomes a problem is if you're trying to free a prisoner, you have to dash attack them. So it can be a bit of an issue, but I don't know. Destroyer is just a ton of fun. If you want a really solid range hero, I definitely recommend trying him. But I wouldn't recommend maining him because he is very good. He is very strong. He has a lot of mix-ups with his air attacks because you can just fire one shot and then go into your flight like this. That's kind of how you do the ground juggle. But like, the only reason I would not recommend playing Destroyer is because it just, alright, I'm just gonna switch off him for a second. Alright, so like, look, you have to wait for your passive meter to recharge so slow. If you have an Ancient Trinket like I do, that also charges really slow. If you swap off of it at all, you lose all of your meter, and you can only charge by walking. Like, here, I'll just melt some of my meter real quick. Like, look, if you sprint, it does not recharge, so you unfortunately have to walk around. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't really matter. There's nothing you can do. But yeah, that was my number one. I will be probably posting some more NALS content whenever I get the chance. I'm also going to be posting LSR2 when it comes out. It's supposed to come out today, but we all know how Angel is. But yeah, it'll come out whenever it comes out, and then I'll be doing something with that. I'll probably be doing a live stream as well, when the LSR2 comes out, so you can check me out on over on Twitch at Highwayman Lol. I will probably be it's Highwayman LOL, but I will probably be streaming. I'm gonna be trying to stream more regularly, either LS or other things. Probably LS, probably. But but yeah, it's just a lot of this hero is just so much fun. It's good if you can get good with it, but there are definitely other better picks. But there's a lot of depth to this hero, and that is one of the main reasons I decided to pick it as my number one. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time.